Hey everybody, it's Chris, and this video is the beginning of a search for a serviceable sidearm throw for me. Now, I've tried learning sidearm before. I've taken time out in summers, spent weeks on it, etc., and it just hasn't really clicked. I've never really gotten comfortably over 200 feet, but I'm going to put it on video, I'm going to work on it, I'm going to try to do 4 days a week throwing, and I'm starting where I usually encourage people to start with backhand. I'm going to be throwing mostly judges and a little bit of suspect to learn. Now I'm throwing something, a fairly neutral putter, because I want to learn how to control. My goal is by the end of the season to be throwing about 300 feet with a driver. If I can get there, comfortable 300 feet with drivers, I'll be in really good shape, I think, for the kind of throws I want. And with that, I really want to be able to approach with mids from about 200 feet. I figured that combination of throws will really open up a lot of lines on the course for me. Yeah, so how am I starting? Like I said, I'm starting with judges. You're going to get to see the first 72 throws I threw with judges and suspects. You get to see a few of them I threw today, but it was really windy. I almost lost my camera to the wind today. I'll put that in there as well. But I'm going to just keep doing this. I'm going to keep updating the shots as I go along the season and just keep documenting it. Now, I am also going to continue doing the Walk in the Woods videos. I hope to get out this weekend to shoot some of that. And there's a review coming on Friday, Thursday, whatever the 5th is, for the Sergeant as well. So, let's go to the footage. You can watch my sidearm. Feel free to critique. I am more than open to it, but I am going to start the process of trying to build a serviceable sidearm this year. Hope you enjoy. Alright, before I start throwing, I want to talk about, I do have a little bit of tennis elbow. It's something I had pretty frequently because of a tennis injury a couple decades ago. So I do recommend TheraBand flex bars for that. Really simple exercise. My right arm is the affected one, so I'm going to grab the flex bar, cross my hands, and then with my left hand, I'm going to twist down. You can see the tension in the bar now. And then with my right hand, I'm going to slowly release that tension. Now when you're doing this exercise, you actually want to be slightly down, I believe. So down here when you release to get the effect. But that motion right there, that slow release, is what's going to help your elbow. Here we go. Day 1 in the field. This is a good representation of how my forehand is. One really bad one, one decent one, not a lot of distance. As you can see, just not a lot of consistency. Well, a lot of consistency, a lot of bad shots. A lot of low, a lot of turned over. Even with the suspects, which are more overstable, you're going to see a lot of variety. Again, just turning them over, putting too much on them. Just trying to figure it out still, going through the motions. Suspects are definitely more consistent just because of the stability, but that's not what I want to learn. I want to learn how to throw these touch shots instead of just turning them over. So this is the last segment of first day, and then we'll go into the second day. Alright, we're on day 2. Starting to figure a couple things out, but there's so much muscle memory to it, like I have to think about it every single time. I've gone to a split finger control grip because I think that's given me a little more accuracy. A little more confidence, I should say. With the power grip, I just feel like I'm torquing too much, just rolling them over. And again, I know that's me, but working on it. So, shooting that trash can, it's about 150 feet. I'll add a U-disc distance for you. Yeah, for day 2. Here is that U-disc distance, or approximately anyway, about 150 feet. Day 2 started with one that I turned over too hard, and that's kind of just how it goes. As I said, I'm really just trying to learn the motion so I can throw these touch shots. You're going to see here a lot of variety in my release, a lot of variety in my arm swing. I'm really trying to just get a consistent motion, and that's not there yet. So repetition is going to be a big part of it. I'm also, with full acknowledgement that I don't want to just practice bad form, I am watching Nate Sexton's instructional video for sidearm. Here you can see some good suspect shots. I'm hoping that I can pick up some good tips there so that I can throw more like this shot. This is about 180 feet. I was really excited about that one. It felt good. I want to be able to recreate that instead of all this variety you're seeing. Again, in a second, you're going to see 3 pretty good suspect shots, but I don't want to have to rely on that. But here you go. Just wrapped up day 3. The wind's actually dying down right now. It was gusty enough that I may have busted part of my camera. So I only did 12 of the shots that I threw instead of all of them. But yeah, it's still on there. Really windy. Worse in the wind for sure. So due to the heavy winds, most of the shots today were pretty bad. This was one of the few good exceptions. I'm not sure exactly what went right here. I'm going to be studying this to try and figure it out. As I said, I'm also going to be watching Nate Sexton and listening to what he has to say. because the wind was more like this today. This was the normal, turn it over, wind gets under it, etc. But that's okay. Again, motion, getting those reps in just to start building the muscles. Here's a sneak peek, sidearm with a sergeant. That review will be dropping on March 5th, so keep your eyes out for that. And this does end segment 1 of a search for a sidearm, or working on my sidearm this year. I know I'm pretty bad right now, but I'll be posting intermittently as I put more work in trying to improve. The goal, of course, being putters out to about 200, drivers out to about 300. That would be fantastic. If you have any questions, comments, or criticisms, please put them below. As always, thanks for watching.